Terry Pratchett passed away today. 66 years old, diagnosed with Alzheimer's in 2007. Pretty much since 2006, his daughter Rihanna Pratchett has been taking over his estate and his business affairs. She's stepped into the shoes as the great storyteller, but Terry Pratchett was still with us, and he still wrote some. He couldn't as much as he used to, and he couldn't always concentrate as much as he used to, but he was still a super nice guy, and he was basically everybody's favorite grandfather. I have not read a lot of his books. I've read some of his books. I've seen all the movies that have become of his books. Traditional American thing, I guess. And I have been influenced directly or indirectly in several different ways. I did play the original Discworld game that came out on the PC way back in the 90s, and that was an amazing game. Confusing as heck, but it was an amazing game. I think everybody has been, to a certain extent, if you have any kind of interaction with sci-fi or fantasy, you have been influenced by Terry Pratchett in some way, directly or indirectly. If you've read any Neil Gaiman, then you have been indirectly influenced by Terry Pratchett. So, he's a great author, and he will be missed. We've lost a lot of really great people this year, and it sucks. Just recently we lost Robin Williams, and now we have Terry Pratchett dying at the young age of 66. It's a real shame. Happy Thursday, everyone. I didn't mean to start it off on a downer, but I just, it's been on my mind. This week has been kind of chaotic in good ways and bad ways. I had a whole bunch of footage, like about an hour and a half. It's about 4 episodes, basically. A little more than 4 episodes worth of. I had about 4 episodes worth of Dragon Age Origins recorded that the files won't render. 4 episodes. It's about more than an hour and a half worth of work. About an hour and a half worth of work. And that frustrated me greatly. I dealt with that yesterday. Plus Beam. I was trying to experiment with the new streaming service Beam.pro, and I see potential in it. I do, but I was trying to, mess with Beam.pro, and I couldn't get it to work. I messed with that for an hour and a half, and that dented my productivity schedule. Finally got it to work later last night with the help of some Beam techs, and I see the potential in Beam, but there's a lot of stuff that's still missing. They don't have a subscription system. So right now, even if I leapt on Beam at the start, I have no way of making money off of it directly or indirectly. I would have to use my Twitch donation system that I've already got set up and use Twitch alerts for that. That would still work, I think, but I would have to go to that, and that's kind of weird. They don't have a subscription system like paying, like in Twitch, you can pay $5 a month to a channel to not see ads and to get extra emotes and cool stuff like that. The thing is that Twitch is very selective and very picky about who they bless with the partnership of having a subscription button. And yes, I could get in Beam early and become popular on that channel, on that thing, I think, on that venue. However, they don't have any subscription system yet. They haven't announced if they're going to have one. There's a space for it in the actual profile, but there's no way to subscribe to channels, and nobody knows what that means, what we'll get from that, who they're going to give subscription capabilities to. Is it going to be everybody, or are they going to be very selective like Twitch is? We don't know yet. So it's weird. For now, I think I'm going to stick to using Twitch because Twitch just works. I will keep an eye on Beam, and I'll still use it every once in a while because Beam has selective resolutions for viewing, and that's a big deal. But until I know more about what they're planning, I can't really say Beam 100%. There's like Twitch alerts. There's no equivalent of that for Beam yet. There is no MooBot or Nightbot for Beam yet. So I'm getting there, but not yet. But yesterday was encompassed entirely by trying to get Beam working and by trying to recover footage for Dragon Age Origins. I finally went back this morning. I woke up and I just went back. This is the one wise decision I've made with Dragon Age Origins. Every single time I save, I make a new save file. I do not overwrite everything. So I have every single save, every single time I stop recording an episode, or when I start recording a new one, I'll save it, then start recording again, and then move on. So I have 30-minute chunks of progression in that game, and I can fine-tune to go back to any point. So I had to go back and replay that chunk of time that I lost the footage for. Replayed it about the same. I won one fight a little better this time than I did last time, because I saw the archers this time instead of standing around like a damn fool. But in the grand scheme of things, I had to go back and replay that and air it and edit it and actually air it today, in addition to Alan Wake, which is rendering right now, for the second channel. Plus, I still had mod sauce to get out on the first channel, and I discovered that the scheduled episode of Vaygrim's Chance that was supposed to go out yesterday never went out yesterday. So that had to get put live. Vexitos brought that to my attention. That had to get put out live. That was a pain in the butt. And that had to get put out live manually. And it was just sitting there 13 hours past scheduled time. It was literally scheduled for last night at 8 p.m. And it was like 9:30 when I was looking at it. It still wasn't live yet. So I had to go set it to public. No clue why. So almost all of yesterday's content ended up getting aired today. Plus today's content is still getting put out. And I've been busy. Combine that with the fact that I'm still trying to make progress on some stuff in Here Is the Storm and Skyforge, new MMO launched. I need to see what interest is for recording some stuff and putting it on the channel for that. We're going to have to see. And I had to put up the last episode Tuesday for Red Faction Armageddon aired. And there's still a poll going up, by the way. If you look on Tuesday's blog, I think it was Tuesday's. If you look on Tuesday's blog, there is a link to a straw poll. That straw poll is good until basically tonight. When I wake up tomorrow morning, whatever is number one in the slot is going to be the new game for what I'm playing on the Tuesdays and Fridays time slots. So right now it's BioShock Infinity, which I'm very excited about. That game is gorgeous. It looks beautiful. So I can't wait to get my hands on it. But Dead Space is in a close second. So we'll see. Yeah. So go vote. Make sure you go vote. I'm still trying to get over the a certain hump with my with my secondary and tertiary channel. Channels 2 and 3 have these weird URLs because they're secondaries and they're extra channels. That basically they're tied to the first channel. They're not standalones. So I can't get unique URLs for them anymore until I get over 500 subs. And it's kind of aggravating because it's not making it very easy for people to find it. Because it's like this really long AB9603QX yada 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 is the actual URL for the channels. And that's a killer. That's a real deal breaker for a lot of people. So I need to get Vaygrim's Choice and Vaygrim's Rest as actual short URLs and get that straightened out. Otherwise, my Thursday has been fairly... I'm getting there, though. I'm catching up on things after a lot of productivity being lost yesterday, but, we'll see. Did you read Terry Pratchett books? How has he influenced you? Do you know anything about him? Leave a comment below. Let me know. I'll be curious to hear from you guys. How the loss of a great writer like that influences you, or how you feel about it. I'll talk to you later. Have a good Thursday. Try not to let it get you down. It's okay. Bye.